I'm
Extreme
so
elements.
f***ing high right
Sad.
now.
I'm pretty baked. Stream Elements said, Carbon Dobbs is now live streaming Makers Crafting HG Hajiroboshi Build GBA Team B42 Empire.
Alright. Welcome back, friends. Told you we'd be back after some dinner. We're gonna finish up the Hajiroboshi, and then we're probably gonna jump into some Baldur's Gate 3. I don't like leaving a project unfinished on my desk. So we're gonna jump right back into this. For those of you tuning in on TikTok, or will be tuning in, we are also live over on Twitch TV and YouTube at the same time. Under the same name, Carbon Dobbs. Drop on by for a better view, a quicker response out of me. You know, TTS bot makes things a lot easier. What are we doing? Andre, how we doing? Welcome on in. How we doing, folks? To my wife, thank you for that lurk. As always, your big support to the channel. All right, guys, let's get in on this. Just a reminder, folks, for those of you tuning in on TikTok, we're also live over on Twitch and YouTube as well. Drop on by for a better view. Same name, Carbon Dobbs. Less confusion. We'll just bring it first. This will take note as well. Forbidden sprinkle cleanup. Cheek. There's all there now. I guess they're like frame parts. Do the alignment first. So everything gets to be easy. Probably could have clipped out the feet too. Would have banged up this whole page. But oh well. Fuck this, where's the middle file? There it is.
Goalies are 0.
Sir Goalie!
Oh no, not this one.
Yeah, it's the hyperglycemic one. I figured since this, you know, commission build dealt with 2 IBO frames, I bang them out back to back, get them out of my way. I'm not a fan of IBO kits myself, so, you know, there's that. Chilling up in Discord if you want to come kick it, homie.
Goalies are 0. Said. I don't mind 90 of Evo kits, most are pretty okay.
The other ones that I found that I liked in my opinion were the Schwalbe Greys, the Grimry, and I don't mind this Astroth.
Need to shower my stinky ass.
Yeah, buddy. I don't mind this Astroth that I built last night. I thought it was pretty good.
Goalies are 0. Said. Grimgard is tight.
Oh yes.
This one no.
Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Like, am I gonna have to like do some heavy gluing after assembly and painting?
Goalies are 0. Said. It's not a bad build. Goalies are 0. Said. It's the weight distribution.
Love it. Alright. Duly noted. I'm gonna have to do some pegging.
Goalies are 0. said, the waist cannot support the upper body and arms.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. That's where I was gonna have to go with a pin possibility.
Goalies are 0, said, like you might need a brass rod or glue and something on the connectors.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Now that you tell me about like the weight distribution, I was like, okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to do some pegging. Brass rod, throw that in.
Cryptic_Omega. I know the March Ossis had the weight distribution with the pack. Goalies are 0, said, wait.
Hey, Cryptic.
Goalies are 0, said, I'm an idiot. Goalies are 0, said, it's the Marchosias that say fuck off with weight.
Okay.
Cryptic_Omega, said, told you.
Alright, so this one should be fine then. In theory. Oh, Cryptic. So as I... Oop.
Said, not sure on this one, but it's the successor to the Marchosias.
Okay. Duly noted. That being said, Cryptic, I have noticed that this kit's gonna have some extra parts for like the arms and stuff for the inner frame. The Astroth came with some extra armament pieces, like i.e. armor for forearms and stuff. So get about building those all up together and seeing if we can do a mix and match thing here. See what you like. If you're up for that.
Goalies are 0, said, yeah, this one is much leaner and doesn't have the extra back arms the Marchi does, so the weight should be a lot better.
Okay. But either way, if I run into a problem, I'll MacGyver a way to get out of it and make it work. Worst case Ontario, I'll throw a piece of 3mm dowel in between the waist and the ball joint and just use it.
Cryptic_Omega, said, I have gun primer joint guards for the ready when I build my Marchi. Goalies are 0, said, word you had to fix the Marchi in place, it either leaned back or fell forward, nothing in the middle. Stream Elements, said, hey guys, did you know that Dobbs has his own merch store? Well, guess what, it's true.
2K,
Grab yourself some sweet swag. HTTPS store streamelements.com Carbon Dobbs.
Yeah.
Stream Elements said, go to https gundamhangar.com for all your Gunpla and Plamo needs.
There it is. Okay. Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to run to the washroom and make myself a quick cup of coffee.
Stream Elements.
Well, then get your shit together.
Said,
Get it all together and
Aircrews
put it in a
1 just raided
backpack.
the channel with
All
6
your shit,
viewers.
so it's together.
Super Trouble.
And if you gotta take it somewhere,
Said,
take it somewhere. You know,
Team
take it to the shit
B42
store and
raid.
sell it, or put it in a
I'm
shit
so
museum. I don't care what you do.
high
You
right
just gotta
now.
get it together.
Team B42
Get your shit
raid.
together.
The chairman Caleb said, Team B42 raid. Mayor Deviation 11 said, Team B42 raid. Stream Elements said, I'm pretty baked. Aircrews 1 said, Team B42 raid. Alcatraz TV said, Team B42 raid. Cryptic_Omega said, man went to get more coffee.
And of course, as I go away for a quick coffee break and bathroom break, my friends from Team B42 come in with the raid. What's up, Alcatraz? Who else have we got in here? We got Alcatraz, we got Mr. Deviation. We've also got Caleb, my man! NH Captain, how we doing, buddy?
What's up, bro?
And Super Trouble!
Said, did you bring us coffee?
Yeah, the pot's on right now, man. Fresh pot. All you gotta do is just go upstairs and grab some. Sugar's next to the coffee pot, milk's in the fridge. How we doing, friends? Welcome on in. Oh, okay, we got one more cup of tea left in this grinder, and we gotta bust up some more.
Whereas my hot chocolate kick.
Hot chocolate's on the shelf underneath the coffee maker. Tea kettle's on the spice is on the storage rack.
Extreme elements. Said. Get some.
Alright, let's get back to this hyperglycemic Gundam.
Mare Deviation 11. Said. How's Taiji build going?
The build's going good. I just wish I wish I could pronounce his name properly. No matter how many times I hear people pronounce it correctly, I'm still calling it the hyperglycemic Gundam. Because I cannot pronounce this goddamn name to save my life.
Mare Deviation 11. Said. I was building a little earlier.
Ooh, what were you working on?
Mare Deviation 11. Said. An Aussie hawk.
Ooh. I'm gonna make a paint order later this week. Gonna grab more AK light blue and a few other paints to finish off one commission bill.
Said. It's so easy, Hero Baushi.
Hajiroboshi, yeah, okay.
Said. Royal Navy Naval Aircraft Carrier Jet.
Okay. Ah. Well, got an ad break coming up in about 5 minutes, folks. Actually, this will be the last snooze for it. I won't be able to turn them off for the next bit, so last snooze the next 5 minutes. Oh, sorry, make that 10 minutes. No ads for the next 10 minutes, folks. So now I got a reminder, TikTok, drop by Twitch or YouTube. You get a better view of what's going on, and you'll get a quicker response on me, I assure you. So don't necessarily look up enough. Hey Mishus, how you doing? Comment ça va?
Imagine having ads.
Hey man, Believe it or not, Cryptic, those ads help pay me sometimes.
Mare Deviation 11 said, so far managed to get the fuselage built and some of the little parts painted, just gotta get it all put together then paint.
Nice, man.
Mare Deviation
I got
11
half of this Hajiroboshi built this afternoon.
as
I'm
per I
really
don't see any.
I'm really digging this lavenderish purple plastic it came in. I'm vibing it.
Stream
Oh
elements.
my god, he's so
Ah, devil head! Whoa, whoa!
Oh my god, he's so
Jesus Christ, Cryptic!
Hard Rocket just subscribed.
Oh my
Dropping
god,
10 gifty
he's
subs
so
on the community. Thank you so much, homie.
JEF with
Oh
OJ
my
just
god,
subscribed.
he's so
Stream
goddamn
elements.
cool.
God damn!
Oh my god, he's so goddamn
Right, how are you? Moving to Ontario.
Oh
Oh
my
shit!
goddamn cool.
Stream elements.
Oh my god.
I gotta take a headphone out because I got Vegeta just screaming in my ears right now.
God, he's so goddamn
Thank you for all those likes. How was your Christmas and New Year's?
God, he's so goddamn.
I also gotta wait for this bot to
Goalies are zero just
Oh my
subscribed.
stop talking so I can actually talk to my chat.
Said. New Kitsune just subscribed.
Holy crap.
Said. Vosval
10
just
gifted
subscribed.
subs to the Twitch community. Thank you so much, man.
Said.
It was right. How was yours? Yeah, wasn't too bad. Very low key like it is every year. Just the way I like it, nice and relaxing. Over the holidays though, I did land a huge commission, you know,
Said.
which I'm actually just starting the dry assembly on some of the model kits now. But other than that, you know, it's been pretty kosher. Cryptic, you're insane, dude. You're the sponsor now. Oh shit! You gotta fight Gundam Hanger for that one, man. You gotta fight the Gundam Hanger for that one. Oh shit. Well, I think it's safe to say that my Twitch payout that's coming later this week is going to be a little bigger than I had anticipated. Yay! That means more paint. And possibly a model kit. But paint comes first.
Stream Elements said, hey guys, did you know that Dobbs has his own merch store? Well, guess what, it's true. Click that link and grab yourself some sweet swag. https store streamelements.com carbon Dobbs.
You know, Cryptic, as much as I appreciate you, you know, dropping gifty subs, that's another way you can support the channel, man. Grab yourself some sweet swag. Got t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, hoodies. Pretty sure I got a blanket up there. Forewarning, folks, for those of you who didn't get a gifty sub who might be tuning in, 5 minutes before ads. dealt with. This. Open those.
Stream Elements said, go to https Gundam.
Not gonna lie, my bot just scared the shit out of me. I thought he was about to say so-and-so just subscribed. My heart skipped a beat.
Cryptic_Omega said, I gave Dobbs sub PTSD.
No. Well, I had a flashback to a night where somebody donated almost $100 worth of bits to the channel. Yeah, that bot went off for a while. Yeah. I have a clip of it, I'll have to bring it up. I think it was when I was just starting the hobby of Gunpla, or just before I got into the hobby, one of the two. All I know is that my office was on the other side of the basement, and I did not nearly have what I have today when it comes to studio equipment. So we pull this clip up, bear with me folks. And Cryptic, over the last like 48 hours, thank you so much for donating and gifting. What is it now? I want to say 15, 20 subs so far, give or take, within the last 48 hours. I can't appreciate that enough, man. Thank you so much.
Snowwolf87 said, hey everyone.
Snowwolf, how's it going, dear? Welcome on in. I'm going to be digging through my archive of videos, well, of clips, I should say. And I'm going to be showing the night that we had almost $100 worth of bit donations given to the channel. Hey, Taco. Oh, just chilling. Cryptic just donated and gifted 10 subs to the channel.
Nice.
Yeah, and there we go. I found the clip. Oh, hey, look at this. You also get to see me without a beard, so this is going to be interesting.
Said, it has been crazy but doing good.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm sorry that things have been a shit show for you. I want... What would I put this link as? Browser source? Browser. There we go. We're going to add this. Okay, yeah. So, there's that. We're just going to fix this real quick. We're going to put this right here in the center of the mat. Make this a little bigger. There's that. Let's scroll here. Properties. Okay. I want that. Copy. Paste that. We're gonna pause my music real quick.
Said,
This is why I'm okay
don't
with
know
not
if I
having
told
an
you, but I got
alert
married.
for my bits.
I'm not worthy. I suck. I'm scum.
This is
I'm
literally
not
why
worthy.
I don't have the fucking alerts,
I'm
dude.
not worthy.
Because I know these people will come in and spam fucking one bit at a time.
Oh,
Stream
congratulations, Snow Wolf.
said, get
This
some.
is why I'm okay with not
I'm not
having
worthy.
an
Nope,
alert for
this
my
isn't
bits.
it.
I'm not worthy. I suck.
Give me a sec here.
I'm scum.
This is
I'm
literally
not
why
worthy.
I don't have the fucking alerts,
I'm
dude.
not
Stop,
worthy.
pay attention.
Because I know
Yeah,
these people will
mementos.
come in and spam fucking one bit at a time.
I don't
Snow
know.
Wolf 87 said,
Oh, congratulations, Snow Wolf. Congratulations on the marriage. Is it this one?
I mean, you're still breathing, so you're okay for now.
Snow Wolf 87
It's twisted.
said,
Wait, what?
that is what I meant by crazy LOL.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, I was talking to Doku the other day,
Yeah.
and yeah, you remember last month, November, early December, they got married.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Where the fuck is it?
they color coordinated their dress.
Nice. Okay. Where is it? I know there's a clip of it.
Sounds like you guys are having fun over there.
Hey, Misty.
Hey.
Cryptic_Omega.
I'm
said,
just trying to
that
find.
sounded like those TikTok reaction to the gifts sent on lives.
Mm-mm. This one?
In the famous words of Jay and Silent Bob, 18
Nope. It's not that one. Ah! There it is.
Get off the
Dobbsy
fucking
found it. Dobbsy found it. Copy. There we go. New source. Browser. Yes. We're gonna clap that. Up. That. Go. There we go.
You cheeky dick waffle.
What is up, bacon? Thank you for those tickle bitties. Ugh.
Ugh, the yawns.
You cheeky dick waffle.
Ugh, more tickle bitties.
You cheeky dick
More
waffle.
tickle bitties.
Damn.
You cheeky dick waffle.
Jesus Christ, more tickle bitties.
You
Wow,
cheeky dick
more tickle
waffle.
bitties. Okay.
I think she's gonna blow you up, buddy.
Cheeky dick waffle.
I'm okay with this.
You cheeky dick waffle.
Oh, why do I not have?
You cheeky dick
Oh.
waffle.
I'll be back in a second. I think
Yeah,
Mama
buddy.
just yelled for me.
You cheeky dick waffle. You cheeky
Damn,
dick waffle.
okay. She's really going hard.
Dick waffle.
Don't try to be cute and innocent over there. It's mine food. Then I'll feed you guys.
You
Stop my
cheeky
13
dick
14.
waffle.
I'm just gonna go to the activity feed.
You cheeky dick waffle.
What is up, bacon? Thank you for those tickle bitties. Ugh.
Needless to say, that went on for a solid 20 minutes. Give or take. Give or take. Ugh.
Bless you.
That wasn't a cough. I mean a sneeze. Oh. I picked up a new new bag of tea today.
Ah.
And it's called Blue Dream.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Definitely sound like you had more fun of a day than I did.
Kinda, sorta, not really. I had to give my dog a bath. Mind you, that was before I had to go to the shop to pick up my bag of tea. No, sorry, that was after I went to the shop to pick up my bag of tea. Dog decided to play in the backyard while it's downpouring, and decided to dig a hole in my backyard while it's raining. Can you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. That was just before dinner.
Said, muddy puppy.
Oh yes, very muddy puppy. I was not impressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna establish I'm okay, but I had to sit in the emergency room for 6 hours, 6.5 hours.
What happened to Wifey?
Well, she's still there.
That doesn't answer my question.
Well, I'm going to explain. Basically, she's had a bad cough. They think she got a virus, and because she has asthma, it's just kicking her ass.
Yeah.
She's trouble breathing.
Yeah, definitely get medical professional help on that one.
Well, she went to urgent care this morning, and it said if it doesn't get better, go to the ER. And I was like, okay, just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not getting better. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. So I went up to found both my department manager and then my supervisor, and I'm like, hey, I gotta go. She's not doing well. She needs her in the emergency room.
Goalies are 0.
So,
Said, cryptic omega
sat in the
thanks for
emergency
the
room
gift
this whole
sub.
time. I left because she was gonna be staying the night.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
probably want to monitor, observe.
They're
Yep.
gonna give her readings.
They're probably going to be running tests and observing her and shit overnight.
Mm-hmm. So.
And there's a goalie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Goalie was here earlier. He dipped. He should be jumping into VC soon after he has his shower because the man's stinky and I could smell him all the way up here in Canada.
Get the fuck off the damn table!
I don't want to.
Shut the fuck up! I wasn't talking to you.
I'll climb down now. I won't see.
Hey, goalie. You know.
I don't know how to slowly back away into Discord chat, but I stepped in right when she said that, and I was like, okay.
I just ate dinner, and I have 2 fur babies that like getting on the table. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling them to get the fuck off the table.
Yeah, we have the same thing here. 2 fur babies, but they're definitely not babies. They're very large dogs, and they still like to get on the table.
Oh no, the kittens are now cats, and they're chonking up, and they're whipping Sophie's ass.
Oh, speaking of Sophie.
Yes.
Sophie's brain now shares a path with Luna's brain.
Oh yeah? How so?
Well, take your incident from the other day, except substitute what your dog dealt with, and replace it with digging a hole in the backyard while it was raining.
Off the cable.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to deal with that just before dinner.
Ugh.
Oh, I was, dude, no, she's a bad dog.
Doggy. Oh, as long as I get my camera on here, the right camera.
But dogs be dogs.
In nomine at Patriate Billy at Sparkus
Right.
Does that come with a side of marinara?
Mayhaps.
Mayhap. Yeah, I'll have the Anomaly Patri and side of the curly fries.
Don't forget this.
I will say this. You know what I had a little bit of PTSD when the Taquito was doing a birthday stream and he was building Legos, right?
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. Wait, you're Taquito?
Yeah, my son.
I understand that. I'm just saying that's fucking adorable, man. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it was very adorable. It was even more funny when Keenan dropped a 50 bomb.
Keenan did a 50 gift sub for your kid?
Yes.
Has he ever done a 50 gift sub for you?
No.
So as your father, you should take, like, you know, at least a 60% cut of those subs, so...
Oh, the dad tax was paid.
Oh, I'm sure it was paid and in full.
That is the most generous troll. I love generous trolls. They're great. Like, everyone's happy about it, but it's also like, really? The Taquito, that's so fucking adorable, dude. I would have called him the little chalupa, just to spice it up a bit.
Actually, the chalupa is my niece.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's like related. It's all the same ingredients, but different combinations. Yeah, that makes sense on the family tree.
Oh, goalie, can I pick your brain on something, sirs?
You may. I mean, just be careful in there, man. I haven't. It's a mess.
It's okay. I'll step lightly.
Just wear the fucking wellies and, you know, get the fucking rubber gloves on there, bud.
Yeah, it's okay. Where is it? Is it? No, it's not that one.
Dissect the meat that is...
Okay, I'm gonna post it here in chat, but what can you tell me about this airbrush? Because this is the one I'm heavily leaning on picking up for myself.
Let me see.
Boom. It is in the build chat.
Badger 155. Let's take a looky poo. What we got? Siphon. Ooh.
Siphon and cup.
So it's modular. That's tasty. Let's see.
The price tag is what I'm leaning towards here, which I think is, in my opinion, moderately affordable.
155. That's pretty. I mean, ironically, it's a Badger 155, and they price it at 155.
Ha ha! I see what they did there. Then now I do,
Yeah,
at least.
yeah. 141 on Amazon. Just a heads up.
I'm supporting a local hobby shop.
Hells yeah.
They're like 3.5, 4 hours away from me. I don't mind.
No worries. Well,
I appreciate the heads up though. What else?
That's all I'd say. Like I'm all for supporting locals, but I'm also for like, hey, some of us, you know, work 9 to 5s, and, you know, paying for hot dogs for dinner. Let's take a look. I'm not totally familiar with this, but I don't think this is a. Let me see the size of the needle here. This wouldn't be for super fine detailing. I'm not.
No, that would be for like I'm doing all my detailing by hand.
Yeah.
So essentially, that anthem there is gonna be for like my base coats, my top coats, and like all my actual like color coding type of shit.
The dope thing about this is that I haven't seen one of these modular pieces in a while that can switch from siphon to gravity feed, which is a really nice feature. Because, I mean, gravity feed is fun, but it's also like a little bit of, how do I put it? I'm trying to put this in a way that Dobbs understand.
Pain in the ass.
It's like trying to light your weed pipe while you're also jacking off at the same time. Like there's a little bit of just, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm left-handed, but it's like there's a little bit of awkward juggling, you know, when you've got like an airbrush in one hand, you know you're trying to fill the paint properly and not spill the cup, you know, all that. So I mean, I prefer gravity feed because it flows better and there's less problems with it, but it's also A, a bit clean, and B, you got that weird, you know, kind of jazz hands dance you're doing with the paint and all that.
Jazz hands.
Yeah. But having a siphon,
hey, Jason.
I was using this. I would go the siphoning for all my primering. Definitely buy some more cups for it too, because it probably only comes with 2.
Yeah, well, it comes with the 2 quarter-ounce cups and the actual like gravity-fed cup.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where the frickin'. Okay, so it's a. Let's see. Okay, it says spray pencil lines in 3-inch spray pattern. I'm like, okay, where's the millimeter size? Show me the damn millimeter size on this some bitch. Okay. Single needle, nozzle spray lines, 4-ounce cup. There's something very good. Yeah, it looks like this is a pretty good general use airbrush. What you're probably paying extra for is the modularity of it. You're paying the, like, I would say, like, for general usage, an Iwata Neo is like probably like.
See, that's what Boros keeps, ironically enough, badgering me to get. Haha,
Yeah,
pun
well,
intended. You see what I did there.
Yeah, so here's the deal. The Iwata Neo for like beginner airbrushing is perfect. It's like $70. It is widely available. There's 2 versions of it. There is a gravity feed and there is a siphon feed of it. I have both. And for general usage, for cleaning, for learning how to airbrush, it's the perfect airbrush. Is it like a top of the line work, like super detailed, perfect airbrush? No. It's just your go-to. I need to lay down a coat. I need to lay down some primer. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And for the price, like $70 US, I'm not sure what it's like in Canada, but you can't beat it.
Okay.
So right now you're paying basically the price of two of those airbrushes in one airbrush, because you can change out how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I don't see the instructions here on how it switches. I'm trying to look that up because I want to see, maybe there's a YouTube video of it. Badger 155 Anthem. There's always a YouTube video of it. Double action suction feed. Let's see. It is a double action, which is nice. I like that. So, are you? Yeah.
Speaking of double action section feeds, I gotta see my wife again.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right, let me see. So right now I only see the suction portion. Where is? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So this is not a true gravity feed. So it doesn't actually swap out.
Oh.
So most airbrushes will have the gravity feed on top, and then they'll have the suction feed on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
This has the gravity feed cup, but what it has is it has the spout, so that it connects to the bottom of the airbrush. So it's, you pour in, like, you could pour it in like a gravity feed, but it's still a suction. That's interesting. Huh. That's crazy. I'm like, that's the gravity feed cup. It has to be modular, but I'm like, how the hell does it swap then? Because you'd have to swap the whole body out because it's just the way it's like a gun. It's like, does it load from the top or the bottom? It can't really load from both.
Mm-hmm.
In some, like, you know what I mean, like most cases. But yeah, this one I only see the siphon feed into the air channel. So yeah, that's interesting. So it has a gravity cup. It has the plastic jars, which is nice to swap those out.
Yeah.
But it also has the gravity cup, which you could. I mean, there's no real point in having that. Huh.
It's more on the lines of keeping it full to just make sure you have color.
Yeah, I guess because you could refill it, but I mean that's the same. Like, just have 2 full paint cups, or just refill your paint cup. There's no real, like, if you want to like continuously feed in
This
or
makes
mix. If
no
you're
fucking sense.
What?
Sorry, I'm.
Oh, the Hajiroboshi. Is it being goofy?
Oh, it's being something, all right.
Oh, that's that leg thruster, that thigh thruster. On those cheeks.
Yeah.
Them clappable thunder cheeks on that thing.
There we go.
Yeah, there's always one little quirk on every IBO kit. Yeah. So I was gonna say, if it had that modularity where you could switch out to gravity feed to siphon feed, I would have said, yeah, cool. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, so it's nothing special on the needle. Let me see. Bigger tips. Let's see. Yeah, my only concern with this now is you can get a lot of the same stuff on this for half the price if you go with an Iwata.
Okay.
yeah, because you can get a there's Iwata siphon feeds that are just like this, exact same thing. The only thing that I think is different than this is you have the needle chuck visible with the in the background. The Iwata needles are usually a closed circuit on that. There's not much difference that makes, especially because this is not a super fine airbrush. Yeah, I mean it's a fine model. I do like the gravity cup threw me for a spin, but I do like the option that you could have the metal cup or the closed cups.
There, got you, little bastard.
But yeah, if you're starting off in airbrushing, who is it? USA, I think it's USA Airbrush Store.
Really don't want to have to import shit.
Yeah, I know. USA Airbrush Supply. I'm trying to see if they have a Canadian affiliate, but USA Airbrush Supply sells really, really high quality Badger brushes, and they usually have a birthday sale every year, and you can get like $200 airbrushes for like $70.
That's one like done.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I got the Chrome series, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm looking into a siphon feed for both priming and top coat. And then my current airbrush right now that I have at this present moment that I'm using, I'm just probably gonna be using strictly for like, you know, my widespread areas. And then I like my detail work. I like my hand therapy.
Yep. So the Iwata Neo with a siphon feed. It's a 5mm needle, perfect for base coating, priming, all your general needs. $68, and
That's
you
not
can find
bad.
it. Yeah, like I said, you cannot go wrong with it. It's a simple airbrush, easy to clean, easy to maintain. And the other thing is, there's a lot of if you ever have a needle dent or break, or you lose a part or something chucks, there's a lot of spare parts for it too. Shit, you can find most of these Iwatas at like Michael's or like Joann's.
Hi, Canada. Don't have that shit.
Yeah, Canada doesn't have a Michael's.
They do. It's in like the major cities, and I'm not going out to fucking Toronto.
Okay.
Toronto or Ottawa.
Let me see if there's a Canadian Tire nearby.
Yeah, there's a crappy tire that's up and around the corner from me. Literally, that one's within walking distance. Ironically enough, that's where I got my giant... Okay, so I ordered a 5-gallon pail with a lid from Crappy Tire. I had it delivered to my house. The guy looks at me when dropping it off. His only words to me were, "You don't look like a construction worker or a roofer." I was like, "No, not by any means." He's like, "What do you need this pail for?" I was like, "I build models. I need it for venting my airbrush booth." He's like, "Wait, what?" So I showed him photos of my studio, and he's just like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "That's why I need the bucket."
It's like, I could be making meth. It's none of your fucking business. Fuck off. If I want a bucket and to shit in, I can have a bucket to shit in. Now fuck off.
Well, no, he just kind of he looked really confused. All in all, the delivery plus the bucket cost me $25.
Don't fucking judge me for my shit bucket. Get out of here. Deliver the thing and leave. I have never, trust me, I did DoorDash for a long time. I did like 2,500 orders. And I got some weird fucking orders. I mean, and most of the time it was like going to like a CVS.
But did you ever have to retrieve a bucket?
No, but I did have to retrieve a bag of Funyuns, some Twizzlers, and contraceptive.
Sounds like a good night in my opinion.
I was gonna say, it's like, I want to party here. What's going on over here? The other one was a vibrator and some Diet Sprite. Because I'm like, okay, you know.
That also sounds like a fun time.
If you're bold enough to DoorDash a vibrator, I'm like, get the regular Sprite. Come on, get the fuck off the diet. You're bold. To be bold. All right. Anyway.
You're gonna burn off those calories anyway.
Yeah. So the Iwata Neo BCN siphon feed dual action airbrush. Look that up. I know people push it on you, and that sometimes says, well, I don't want it. You know, when people push it on you. I'm just saying, like, if you're starting off airbrushing, here's the thing. I got an Iwata Neo. I went to there was an airbrush seminar at a hobby shop here, and I'll never forget it. It was a guy from I think he was from. He was either from my water or something else, but he was given. I was like the youngest kid. I was the youngest. I wouldn't say kid, but I was the youngest person there by at least 70 years. It was me and a bunch of old kids, and I was talking to him about getting the airbrushing because I was using this horrible Michaels airbrush kit that used like compressed air in a can.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It made the paint come out like it almost made paint fur because the compressed air was too cold. It was freezing the paint in the air. But anyway, I was staying for a build night. I was talking to him. We had a good chat. He went upstairs. He bought the thing for me and brought it down. Nothing. Didn't say anything. Just came down. I almost cried. I was like, that was the nicest fucking thing anyone's ever done for me.
That's actually really heartwarming to hear.
I know. But the other thing was like I was like, holy shit, how much did you pay for this? Like, this has got to be expensive. He's like, it's like $65. I was like, oh damn. Like that's still fucking incredibly nice, but I'm like, that's also incredibly affordable. Of course, he didn't tell me about the compressor and all that other shit, but like, oh, hey, you bought me the airbrush. I'm not gonna fucking nitpick you on that.
Yeah,
but
it's like you got me started. You helped me get started. Thank you.
And that was in like 2017, early 2017. I still have that same I want it, and I still use it almost in every build.
Nice.
And that's the gravity feed. I just got the siphon feed like 2 years ago, and I use it exclusively for priming, just because I don't have to clean it out and deal with it. I don't like having primer in the same airbrush I'm using my
Okay,
my paint.
you're the man I want to talk to you about this. You make your own weathering washes and shit like that. Do you know how to make primer?
Making primer.
Yes.
Well, you're gonna need a nudie mag and a lot of free time. Anyway,
I have both, so and the power of the internet for that first one.
Nah. Give me a second here. What? I got a lesson list. There was a guy. We almost did a podcast together, but we just could never get the timing around. Fucking dude was the smartest guy I knew when it came to models, because he knew like the chemical makeup of paint, the chemical makeup of every thinner, every
the dude is basically a chemist, essentially, what you're telling me.
Basically, like, because he'd been building for 20 years. He was just getting into Gunpla, but he'd been like, a classic, builder. And for the life of me, I cannot remember his name. He goes by Scrap Code now, but I wish I remembered his name. Anyway, but he used to tell me the difference between a thinner, leveling thinner, the difference between what acrylic thinner is, what lacquer thinner is, like down on the chemical basis. So hold on.
See, now I'm really picking your brain here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I love talking about this shit. So the problem with making primer is it's got some extra stuff in there that that's not readily available. So
I mean,
primer,
I would assume it's going to be that stuff that helps make the paint stick to the plastic, so that way I can work more paint on top.
Yeah, so primer isn't necessarily paint. There is no pigment in primer. That's why it's gray. But what primer mostly is a synthetic resin, ironically, which is why you can use primer to fill up seams. Certain primers you can do that with, like the very thick, Tamiya primers and all that. So it's resin, it's solvent, and there's an additive agent in there that helps bond everything.
Okay.
These three things are not something you can just make. Synthetic resin you might be able to get, but the solvent and the additive agent, those are things that I have no clue what those are. I have no clue how it is. Like, it's on a chemical level.
Knowing our luck, we probably have to have a certain license and a degree to handle it.
Or at least know your way around a chemical laboratory and all that shit. And it's all mixed in a certain way and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
So essentially, at this point, it's too complicated to even attempt at
Yeah.
home. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with paint. I mean, paint is, the pigment, which you can get pigment. Artistic pigment.
Everything else is a pain.
Yeah, it's the binder and the solvent and the things that make it, how do you make acrylic paint versus oil paint versus watercolor paint versus lacquer paint versus synthetic lacquer paint? It's all that extra ingredients in there the alcohols and all that. That's where it gets.
I
gets
get the
a little funky.
funny feeling one of these days after streaming for the night, I'm gonna be binge watching YouTube on how to make shit.
Dude.
And within like a month and a half, you're just gonna have a stream where I'm just making my own paint and primary like Dobbs. What the fuck?
You know what I used to do when I used to build
Yo,
in
Urban.
college? I would have the fucking the playlist of fucking how it's made going. And again, good
Nice.
Canadian show by the way.
I love that
But,
show.
you know, dude, that's the ultimate. If you're stoned or you're sober, you can watch the fuck out of that show for like 20 years in a row. Like, oh, that's how they make, you know, fucking concrete dildos. I never knew.
My favorite episode is where they make skateboards. To this day, that's my
Yes.
favorite episode.
Yeah, skateboards are. It's like every little bit of the process. Like, oh, okay, most of it's machines, but you know, when you see like the guys doing it by hand, you know. it's-
The ones that I like. When I was in high school, I wanted to make my own skateboard and shit.
Oh, dude.
But my
Like-
high school at the time didn't have the proper equipment, like the press exactly, like the exact press. I wanted one just to have for my wall.
Oh yeah, I used to watch. I think there was a How It's Made on. They went to like the. I can't remember which hockey company it was, but they were making goalie pads, and I was like, my eyes are glued to this shit. I don't even care.
Oh, there was an episode on not too long ago where they were making masks. I was like, hey, I'm just like goalie would love this.
Dude, no, like I used to work for a guy here in Colorado named Chad Warwick, and his dad used to run Warwick Masks up in Albany. Who he made masks for Dominic Hasek, for all the Hall of Fame goalies.
Yeah.
And his son did too, and he made some in his house out of like soup because he's like by trade he's a materials engineer.
Okay.
So he can do that. He's casting resin and weaving in Kevlar and doing all this shit. And he also made his own homemade puck cannon, which I thought was the fucking dopest shit ever.
Wait. Back up. Homemade puck cannon.
Yes, it could shoot a puck about 200 miles an hour, which is twice as hard as any human can do it.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, because the average person can do a full slap shot at peak speed is like, what, 96?
Mm-hmm.
96 to just shy of 100?
Hardest shot ever, I think, was 106.5.
Yeah, that's my point, right? Like, god damn. I would...
Yeah.
Ow! I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. Fuck that. If somebody had a home-built puck shooting machine, no. Fuck you, I would not be standing in front of it. I'd look at them and go, bite me. No. Put that shit away.
But that was his deal. He would, he would... I'm trying to find the video of it. It's funny, you'd like him too, because he called his mask the Double D masks, which is great. Oh my god, he still has my graphic up there. That's fucking dope.
Nice.
Heartwarming.
Oh, by the way, Dobbs,
Yes, sir?
the Michaels thing,
Mm-hmm.
2 in London.
London calling to a
I'm going to
fire.
assume probably the north end of the city, which is up by Fanshawe Park Road area. And the other one's probably going to be up by the Costco, which is out on Wellington, going towards Highbury and the 401.
Wonderland and Highland Center.
Okay. That's the west end of the city.
Wonderland Center and Highland Center.
Highland Center?
Yeah, Highland Center.
I don't know where the Highland area is in London. It's been a hot minute. But no, I did not know we had a Michaels.
I mean, I was trying to find your address to get you an exact.
Oh! Son of a bitch! Okay.
To try to find not exact, but I mean, I just put in your city and.
Close enough.
Discord doxing with tacos.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey, Sniper.
He who got buried in 8 inches of snow.
You can keep it. I don't want that shit.
We got another
Right.
8 coming in a couple days.
But here, I'll go ahead and do this for you.
Anyway, long story short, I will build a paint meth lab with you, Dobbs, when we finally, get married and, move to Antigua together.
Well, you'd have to fight my wife on the marriage part, but she'd say, as for the Antigua, you got to take her with us. I'm just saying.
There were other. She can go to the Lesser Antilles. I don't care. There are other islands in the Bahamas.
Although I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around during monsoon season.
Eh. Put a hat on. We'll be fine.
Put a hat on, he says.
It'll be a big hat.
Yeah, it'll act like a parasail and take my ass away like a leaf in the wind.
That's wonderful.
Alright, well, I DM'd it to you.
What's wonderful, Misty, and thank you, Taco.
My crown popped off.
As into your tooth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ooh.
I heard something completely different. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I heard crayon. I'm like,
No, she's not a Marine.
I heard Crom, like the god that Conan like listens to.
Just remember, crush your enemies.
Yeah.
See the government for you.
The hell with you, Crom. But if your crown pops out, yeah, it's not gonna be a super clean speech.
This is the second time this crown popped off.
Sounds like your dentist is doing a shitty job.
Well, it's not even my dentist that did it.
That's even worse.
I've got a call tomorrow.
That'd be a good idea.
Bob
Good thing I decided to take the fucking day off.
Oh, you were gonna relax all day tomorrow? No, the fuck you're not.
I wasn't gonna anyway.
Your body's just like, the fuck you are.
I got a text last night at 2 a.m. on my day off. It was my lady friend screaming at me to help her, and I'm like, she lives in Iowa, and I'm like, I don't know how much I can help you. Apparently her child, at like her baby child, 2 a.m. was trying to let the cat out at the middle of the night. It's a hairless cat, and the cat was screaming to get out of the room. She let the cat out, but closed the door too soon, and then kept slamming the door on the cat's tail until the tail kind of just disconnected.
Ooh.
And it's
I'm going to hell for
cat.
giggling, but...
No, tail injuries like that, like she sent me the pictures, like, what the hell am I looking at? I'm like, oh, that's the tail of a cat that's been severed. It looked like a desiccated chili pepper. It was so weird. And also because it's a hairless cat, so it's gonna look horrible to begin with. But yeah, she's screaming at me like, help me, what do I do? And I'm like, it's 2 a.m. and your cat's missing half its tail. Like, get some hydrogen peroxide and call the vet.
Yeah. Get that
like,
animal
there's
to the
not-
hospital.
Yeah.
There's
especially
nothing you could do like 2-3 states away.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she was just freaking out. She didn't know who to call. And she's like, you don't have a life. You're up. What's up? Tell me. I'm like, yeah,
I
I know.
know.
It's like, well, in that case, you called the right man.
You called the right man, but I can't help you in this situation. I'm sorry. I'm not about to break numerous speed laws.
Yeah. No, especially fucking, the frozen tundra of Iowa right now. God.
Speaking of Iowa, we actually heard from Panda recently.
did you get goalie?
We didn't get a shit ton. We got like 6 inches, but we got it all in like 3 hours. It was just...
Des Moines got that much?
No, we're in Colorado. My friend was in Des Moines.
Yeah, Des Moines got almost a foot.
We're gonna get more this weekend. It's gonna be -3 on Saturday. Hell yeah!
Because my mother-in-law lives there.
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Corner I got.
Because when you talk negatives, I can't tell the difference, goalie.
You Canadians in your Celsiuses there, oi bud, fucking.
Well, no. Anytime you talk negative temperatures, I immediately think Celsius right out of the gate because it's not too often I hear negative temperatures in Fahrenheit.
Well, it is gonna be negative Fahrenheit. It's -19 Celsius on Saturday here. -3 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can immediately do the math on that one. Fuck that noise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta put pasties on my nipples there, boys. They're just gonna chafe hard. Have some diamond cutters there.
You know, sometimes I hate being the only Canadian in these VCs.
Hey, I'm a Canadian at heart, man. I play goalie. What do I fucking do?
Oh, fuck.
Question is, do you play like a wall?
God no. Wings fan. Fuck that guy. Well,
Very
like
appropriate answer there, goalie.
At least I don't play like Bordeaux, who cheated on his wife with his sister.
I was getting ready to say. You play
Wow.
That was the next one I was gonna say.
Damn. There,
I
there was
play
no, there was no in-law. Wait, was there an in-law there, or?
It was his wife's sister, I think, that he cheated on her with.
Oh, Taco. Yeah, I know exactly where that second one is. By the way, that Highland Center. I know exactly where that is now. It's been a hot minute, but I know that location.
I forget who the Wings famous goalie was.
They had several. Osgood, Oshik, Sawchuk.
Yeah, Osgood and Waugh did not like each other.
Osgood was my boy. He was my boy.
Sorry,
yeah.
I had to go with Waugh. I gotta go with Waugh. And I'm a Red Wings.
The funny thing is, I used to work at a couple rings here, and every now and then, like Milan Hajduk would come in, and fucking Adam Foote would drop by, and I was like, "Is Waugh ever come by?" I was like, "No, Waugh doesn't give a fuck. He's up in Quebec." Too French for Colorado. That's saying something.
And Waugh's the coach again.
He was a coach.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Quebec
right.
hates the rest of Canada. Just saying that right fucking now.
Yes. Quebec is the Texas of Canada, but
No, it is not.
well, in the fact that it wants to secede and destroy the rest of the country.
If you're going that route, it's Alberta.
Ah, well, culture-wise, Alberta is the Texas of Canada, but Saskatchewan might have that claim too. Sure.
No. Yes, Saskatchewan has oil patches, but not nearly as much as Alberta. I'll say that right fucking now. The only one that comes close to trumping Alberta would be the Northwest Territory area. That's
You know what my
about
favorite thing about Saskatchewan is?
You can see your dog run for 7 days.
No, I love how, like, all the Canada's provinces are, like, they've all got unique shapes and all that. And Saskatchewan's just, like, a rectangle that somebody didn't care enough to make it, square enough. It's just, like, it's just, come on. It's like, have you ever seen Wyoming? It's a fucking rectangle. Like, we got all these states that have, like, oh, look at this shape. This is awesome, You could do so many things with this, like, logo-wise and visually. It's just Wyoming. Rectangle. Yeah. Fucking. It's like the east coast of the U.S. is all crazy with rivers and mountains and all that, and then they got to the west, like, fuck, I just put a square, we're fine. I don't care where it stops.
I thought Waugh was supposed to become a coach this year again.
He was thinking about it. He was in the queue for a while. I think he won a championship in the queue, and then he just kind of did some Waugh things and
Waugh things.
He beat. I'll say this for him. He marches to the beat of his own drum. So he'll do whatever the fuck he wants to whenever he wants to. So.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Head coach on the bench, and the officials are like, "No, you can't do that, Patrick. You're not a player anymore."
He didn't care. He fucking tore that. That was his like second or first game of the year too, of his first coaching stint, and he just fucking went apeshit and tore the boards down. And then he went 30 and 40, and they fired him like 2 years later. So.
Well, at least if they were missing a goalie, he could just jump in.
Nope, too old.
No, I mean for practice.
Nope, too old.
Too old. He couldn't do it anymore. Not a chance in hell.
He was doing the practice one day.
Yeah, and I bet you any money he was hurting for a solid week and a half afterwards.
Well, the most famous Leafs loss of the last 30 years is when they somehow lost to their own Zamboni driver, who was 48, which is fucking great.
No, I'm sorry. The one for me is when they were up against Boston, and it was one of the final 7 games.
Oh no, that was epic in a way that's okay, this is a bad playoff loss, historical. But they lost to their own Zamboni driver that they paid. Which is not even their own Zamboni driver, their own AHL Zamboni driver. He wasn't even the pro guy. David
Here's
Ayers.
the backup, dude.
What was the game that the Zambonis started leaking hydraulic fluid all over the ice?
I can't remember what. That's every beer league game ever. Having worked at a rink before.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a night in a Boston in a Bruins arena.
It looked like blood because it was
I know what hydraulic fluid looks like. Transmission fluid looks the exact same too.
It was. I think it was a minor league game. Nope, Penguins game. That was Penguins game, and that's Mellon Arena, so that's got to be pre-2008, 2009. So that's fucking 20 years ago. Almost. Also happened in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the game I'm talking about is Final 7 game.
Yep. There's like-
Toronto's up, what was it, 3-4-0 against Bruins? Final few minutes.
3-1.
Was it 3-1?
3-1, yeah. Yep.
3-1,
Or
final few
4-1,
minutes of the
sorry.
game. My girlfriend at the time are watching this game, and she's a big Toronto fan. She's like, Toronto's gonna win, Toronto's gonna win. There's like 3 minutes left. There's not a chance in hell Boston can come back from this. I looked at her, dead in the face, as I sipped on my whiskey, and I was like, honey, you're up against the Bruins.
No, all you say then is, you done it to yourself.
I was like, you just
don't-
done... Oh, dude, it was just like, just watching these goals back to back to back to back to back go in. I just looked at her. She was like, she was just dumped on her. She's like, how? I was like, it's the Bruins.
Goalies have the same thing. Where like, you can't say the word shutout. Like, if you have a shutout, you don't say the word shutout until you have the shutout.
Exactly.
When you say the word shutout, you lose the shutout. And it'll be some stupid fucking, like, I can remember, like, it took, like, I played hockey for a while, like, as a goalie, and it took me, like, I want to say, like, 8 years to get my first actual shutout, even on beer league level. Just because shit just happens.
Scooping snow there, Driz, or driving through a blizzard?
Hey, Driz.
Oh, I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, don't go to Des Moines.
SR.
There's 12 inches of snow on the ground.
Hi.
Oh, I already know.
Shellis, what's up?
I got
How's
a
it
picture
going?
of this
Welcome on
morning when
in.
the boss canceled work.
You want to pass me that photo along so I know how bad it is?
Fucking terrible.
I haven't got anything from my mother-in-law yet.
You literally can't tell that I have a driveway.
Oh.
Y'all can keep that. Y'all
the
can
next
keep
door,
that
we're
snow. I'm
supposed
just
to get
saying.
another 8.
Last I
I
knew,
don't
it was
want
still
any more
going.
snow. I'm good.
Y'all can keep that devil white stuff away from here.
I swear to God, once winter hits, everyone becomes size queens. Oh,
Yes,
you got 8?
it
Oh, I got
is.
12. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
a nice
it
girthy
is.
12. A nice Dustin.
Yeah, but the difference between Driz and I is like 2.5 hours. And
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like 2.5 inches of snow difference.
Oh, it's still going too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not here. It's done snowing.
Yeah, we got dumped on. And I was talking about doing it again tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I know. It's tradition for me to break a snow shovel every year.
God,
See, that's why I have a snowblower.
See, snowblowers are fine until it's like heavy wet snow and then they don't like moving it very well.
That's why I have a 10 horsepower motor on it.
I'm gonna go buy a grain scoop tomorrow.
They sell a little thing that's made out of HDPE. Basically, just like they just bent a piece of HDPE and put a handle on it. That moves snow good.
I've busted the
Shelly's _SR
plastic reinforced. I've busted the metal
It's cool,
handle
I am looking
ones.
model in my
The
marketplace.
ergonomical metal one.
Are you looking at this one?
Today.
Or
I'm
just
going
one
with
in
wooden
just an
handles.
Ebio kit in general?
That's why I do the HDPE, because you just slap it down and push, and it pushes everything to the side.
Of course, if I could start my uncle's skid loader without blowing the motor out of it, I'd just use it.
I mean, I got a front end motor there, so
Yeah, you need a half can of ether to start his skid loader in cold weather, though.
oh, so it's addicted to kitty crack.
Yeah, it's an 843.
Oh yeah, those things are notorious for kitty crack.
843 and one glow plugs doesn't work properly.
And it sounds like you just need to replace it.
Yeah, you don't have $5 grand for a new motor.
Or you just swap out the plugs. You don't have to go for the whole motor.
True. What was it 2 weeks ago? He blew the main hydraulic line out of it.
True. We just had the main hydraulic line well on our fairly big head.
So how How's the weather down in Atlanta right now? Rainy?
44 degrees.
Oh.
Supposed to be 60 tomorrow.
So everybody's bundled up in winter clothing right now then.
And I'm walking around in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yep.
No, that's okay. I had to get some windmill main shafts off my deck, and Big Red's down. So all we have left is a Heister 210 and an excavator with a tier on it.
Oh dear God.
So we picked it up with the excavator and the 210, pulled the truck out, set it down, and I lifted my back end up, and I just pushed it as far as I could. Backed the truck back up, and then I was able to get that shaft fully picked up because I didn't have a bearing. Still really light in the back end. It tells me it was over 21,000 pounds. So I'm thinking somewhere around the 25,000 mark.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is such an irritation of a fight.
And I'm 7 miles away from parking.
Oh.
Stop up here in Dalton, and then cruise it along at like 4 in the morning. I'll just breeze right around it.
Oh my god, I fucking hate IBO kits so much. I hate these fucking leg designs. Oh, they're so fucking stupid.
Oh, come on. It's the high good slap it out in the mouth.
Oh, now it goes on, you little bastard.
10 stages of IBO kits.
I love you, I hate you.
No, it's just nothing but utter unyielding hatred. I can't, the IBO frame just bugs the living crap out of me.
I will ask everybody, if there was one kit that you have built, you had to have built it, not heard about it. One kit you have built that you would be like, if I ever see anyone building that, I will slap them and say, no, don't.
I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Real Great Destiny.
Real Great Destiny?
Anything made by Kitech.
No, never heard of them, so I'm in the clear.
They made ships, planes,
armor,
but their ships and planes are complete crap, especially their aircraft, especially their A-10. If anyone builds a Kitech A-10, I will literally reach through this computer and smack the crap out of you. Because if you're gonna waste money on that, buy it to me.
Now I'm curious.
Now you're curious. Would you like to see what the box looks like?
Oh, this bread. Oh my god, I haven't seen this bread in forever.
Yes, I have an A10 sitting next to me that I haven't finished yet. I started it in 04.
Oh my god.
What about the Mobius models in ProStar?
I've never messed with Mobius.
Mobius is great. Mobius just doesn't have directions.
I mean, I could say anyone who builds new AMT stuff, but...
I mean, AMT's still quality, though.
Y'all find out. No, AMT is not quality. When round 2
they
took
are
over, their quality went to shit.
I will say this,
They
Misty,
are for a 10-year-old.
Misty's
True.
in that beautiful, beautiful area where you haven't found a bad kit yet. And it's like, oh, that's great. And
Oh, that's so cute.
No, but I remember being 13 and like just being in love with kit building. I think it was like the 6th or 7th kit I ever built. It was the Master Grade Zeta 1.0. And I was like 14, 15 when I built it. And even then, as I was building it, I'm like, this is a piece of shit. This is the worst thing I've ever built. I hate this thing. I'm like six kits in and I'm 15 and I'm like, God, I don't have hair on my balls yet. I'm like, no, fuck this kit. This kit can burn in hell.
What about the double-bladed Versailles?
Don't know about that one. That's rather new. But what the problem with the Master Grade Zeta 1.0, which I believe is a 1997 or 98 Master Grade. Let me see if I could figure out when it came out. No, 96. Holy shit. It was one of the first Master Grades. Actually, it's the 5th Master Grade ever released. The problem was sticker heavy. for master grades, which, of the era, I'm like, that's not a bad thing. The problem with it, I think it was their first transforming master grade, if I'm not mistaken, and the arms are on it wasn't like a socket or a PC part. It was a hinge. It was a double hinge with 2 tiny cylinders on each arm, so the arms could fold out, so it could transform. The problem is by putting these 2 tiny cylinders on this little, just a little indent, like the minute you farted in the same room, the arms would just pop off. Like you put one gun on it or anything like that, it's just like, oh, if I could just move the arm, nope, off, like just the arms would completely fall off.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the real Great Destiny.
Yeah, and then the problem also is because it was transforming. If you didn't absolutely glue the ever-loving shit out of it and screw it in properly, the head would just slide down into the chest every now and then. It would just go, whoop, like, it would just like if everyone's ever played Doom Eternal, when, like, one of the glory kills is when they bash the zombie's head into with some sternum, that's what it would do. Like, the whole head would just go right to the fucking shoulders. And besides the weight balance issues and the giant fucking mega launcher and all that, I kind of want to build it again now. I kind of want to take, like...
30 years later.
Yeah, I kind of want to just have a stream where, like, I think once a month, just like, alright, it's shit build time. We're going to build the shittiest kit we could find. Now, that being said, I have a friend, Jeff, who I think is the best modeler I know.
My name is Jeff.
Yes. He's also in a death metal band for, like, 20 years. And he looks like the lead singer of Slayer. But more Mexican Santa, like. But no, he doesn't like building kits anymore. He will buy pre-made kits from the 80s. And I'm talking like 80s kits. Like pre-released Rick Doms with no instructions in English and all that. And he will make those things like shimmer and shine. But he's all about, cleaning up seam lines, adding detail, and cleaning proportions. And God, guy's a wizard. He also does really good work with SDs. But that's his bread and butter. Just building shitty kits. I will say the shitty kits I still like building are like the old non-grade wing kits, especially the Endless Waltz HGs. Those aren't, I mean, they're terrible, but they're terrible in a fun way, because they still have enough meat on them to
They're terribly fun.
Yeah, like it's fun to fix those up and make them like look decent and kind of like polish them a bit up. But like $3.95, any kits from there, and then some earlier when those HG boxes have the italic numbers on them, you're in for a rough ride. Like I think that's like the first 40 HG kits and maybe like the first 20 or 30 MGs.
I want to get my hands on a 1997 1/100 high grade Epion.
There's instructions for it.
I need to get my hands on that kit again.
Oh, let me look at this. What am I looking at here?
To kill me.
Well, have a knife on you.
2 sprues, and there's the instructions. There's only 2 steps.
Oh no, my girlfriend's at the hospital right now. But we're playing a game, and I just like cleared a lot of squares out.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Is that like finishing the season before your partner does, and you're like, hey, you didn't watch the show, did you? It's like, no, I didn't. Fuck.
You mean
I didn't see the ending
of a show that exists?
No.
I totally didn't do that today.
Grogu didn't go with Luke at all. Fuck off. I didn't see anything.
No, not at all.
Speaking of new, I'm checking out that new Marvel series that they came out with today.
Echo.
Yeah, that new Echo series. Check that out.
Oh, what if
those instructions.
Oh, I've already seen all of What If 2. It was good.
Oh, these instructions?
They remind me of that meme where it's like, step 1, draw a circle. Step 2, draw the rest of the fucking owl. It's the same thing on like.
Oh god.
Yeah, and this is like a 1988 Rebel kit.
Oh, the year I was born.
I'm trying to think of what the oldest kit I have right now. Holy shit.
1975.
Old plastic. Still has a lead in it.
Well, I still have plastic that I'm not sure if it's completely dropped its communist ties yet.
Oh my god.
You have Albanian plastic. Yes, the best plastic in the world.
No, I have actual USSR plastic.
Oh, you got Chernobyl plastic. Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Start growing an extra finger to, hold on to those decals.
I'm not lying when I say this, and I can get away with doing this because it says on the instructions, made in the USSR.
Said,
nice.
I got to
The
see
oldest
what
one I have is out of a
during my
Bible
birth
school.
year of 2003.
God, Cryptic, you're just making me feel old right now.
Where is it? There it is. And
They haven't made blow mold kits for years.
I don't want to. I have told you this, Misty. This is how I make my money.
Hold on. Cryptic just says he got to see what Gundam was out during his birth year of 2003, and it just felt, there's like a whole.
Oh God, that makes me feel old.
Oh God, I just.
That was my exact words too. I was just like, fuck. You just made myself and everybody in this chat feel old.
I'm dying over here.
it's a Novo kit.
Nice.
So it is true. And it's a British spy plane, which is even funnier.
Dope. Westland Lynx?
Yep, the Westland Lysander.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I have a book older than fucking Omega over here that I got in like 1993, 10 years before he was shot out of his dad's balls. It's got every aircraft up until like 1993, including ones from the USSR.
I got something that's going to tickle your fancy, sir.
Well, at least, I need something more loving than a pinky and less cruel than a fist, so.
How about a 1/12 scale Scorpion?
Oh,
from Mortal Kombat.
Daddy likes.
Yeah.
Full bondage gear, nice, I like it.
Sneaking.
It also has a rope for the kunai to go from side to side. He also has 2 katanas, which I still have to reshape because it kind of got wonked. But here's the display base it stands on.
I need a Scorpion versus Shredder video game. I don't care. Or like fan fiction. Where they fight and then they fuck. I don't
because
care.
of my, past love of World of Warcraft, we have an orc.
Got a bust. Oh, that's some good detail in the fucking fur. I like that.
Right? I'll bring that up closer for you. The fur and the beard. Look at that beard, man.
If you look for fanfic, just go to AO3. You'll find what you're looking for. You're
There we
probably
go.
way more than what you're looking for, though.
Scorpion X Shredder, get over here and get off your clothes.
Look at the detail in that beard. Look at all the hair follicles. I'm gonna make his beard look like a subtle salt and pepper. Is what I'll be going for on that.
We're going for a dignified Jack Black look on him. There we go.
No, don't compare the orc to Jack Black. In my opinion, the orc is better looking.
Paint him like Bowser?
Ew.
Jack Black would make a good orc, just as he is. Just paint him green. He's fine. Even better yet, get him to do a Cockney accent, and he'll be like a Warhammer orc.
Oh God. You know what? I as weird as this is to say, I would like to see him and Henry Cavill tag team in a movie.
Like
a Warhammer movie?
No.
Either a Warhammer movie or a nerd movie in general.
Because, Cavill would be great for Custodes.
That is his dream army.
You know what? I just remember what movie Cavill was in, and it was like his first fucking movie. It was like Count of Monte Cristo. And that movie is fucking underrated. Love that fucking movie. But he's like 16 in the movie. Fucking. It's got Dumbledore in it, the original Dumbledore. Fucking.
A lot of this shit is underrated, let's be honest.
It's got Jesus in it. Forgot about him.
Who?
Guy Pearce. The guy who played Jesus in Passion of the whatever.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
That's okay. Did you hear the remaking Frasier?
Oh, God.
Gotta give Kelsey Grammer something to do.
Yeah, but David Hyde Pierce is in it.
Like I said, gotta give Kelsey Grammer something to do.
Well, they
Yeah,
could
but David-
redo down Periscope, down Periscope.
David Hyde Pierce was the whole reason to watch that.
What was the last thing I saw David Hyde Pierce in? Holy fuck. It was he was The Perfect Host. Oh my god, I remember this movie. It was a guy like it was like an indie movie. I can't remember it, but it's like 3 people in the whole movie, and David Hyde Pierce is like he has like a home invasion, and he ends up like just kind of flipping the tables on the guy, and he's like this almost like schizophrenic killer. Yeah, like, oh, I don't know. Just look it up if you ever had a chance. Watch it. It's like a 3-person movie and it's really good.
What is
I have
wrong, baby girl?
I have a terrible update on that first print that happened.
Oh, she failed?
Oh.
Yeah, all of the supports failed.
Oof. Rip.
I'm glad I found it when I did because it had just started with spaghetti.
Well, that's good at least.
I got at least 4 of the vents. I got the 4 chest vents out of it, but that's it.
Oof.
So we're gonna start being more conservative, and I'm gonna make a brim that covers the entire bed. Do I care that it's gonna be like 20 grams of plastic? Not really.
What do you want to boil?
Oh my god, my ears should finally pop. Holy shit, I can hear now. I hate going over mountains. I hate stupid drivers that are in the middle of the parking lot with brights on. Holy fuck.
I hate when that happens.
We're all pro drivers too. You think they know better.
Depends if they drive for Swift or not.
No, it's a mom and pop outfit. You can tell their camera was beat the heck.
What those Swift memes I have.
Okay, what am I doing? I don't need to do that.
Let me open up the file.
I'm just simply building this stupid thing. This is already
It's
painting
my
the
boss,
mirror
though.
anyway.
I've got one that says, "Who lets Swift carry a rocket?" You freaking stick in place.
Feels weird being home by myself. I don't like it.
Yeah, I find it hauntingly relaxing.
Excuse me. It would have been because I'm so used to her being home at night. It's
No, I get it.
nerve-wracking. Unlike
No.
my ex-husband, because I had the dogs, and I can't have the cats in the bedroom.
Oh, you. Oh, come on.
Oh no!
Alright, I will be right back.
Never knew this plane was gonna be such a pain in the ass to put sweeped wings on.
Wait a minute. I'll get out. What the hell did I do with that?
Who did we lose? Oh, we lost the taco. Oh, and oh, welcome back, Tris. That's who we lost.
Yeah, no, no, no.
What the thing? Dead spot?
We're trying to plan things out.
Ooh.
We've got 2 trailers we gotta get moved up to Knoxville out of Georgia.
Nice.
And we're trying to plan with our other driver that's actually 2 hours south of me, and I'm an hour north of Atlanta.
Okay.
But I'm happy there's a Burger King here, so I actually get something good for dinner.
Too bad it's not Waffle Wednesday though. But they do have the mix and match for $5.
I don't care what it costs. I have a credit card.
Fair enough.
I turn in my receipts and he pays for it. That's our deal. I drive, he buys food.
Okay.
I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's like later tonight, he's buying me a new CD for my truck.
He's buying you what, sorry?
He's buying me a new CD for the truck.
Ooh. Fancy.
Nope, shit.
You know, I've got a little Cobra 19. I want to get my 29 back.
Okay.
The 19 doesn't have the adjustments from 29. So I can get 25. I mean, I just got antenna upgrades put on. I've got a few Fire Stick 2s with the tunable tips.
So, these were annoying to put in place.
Oh, I bet. Well, I just got the update from the wife. It's 21 degrees and it feels like -1.
Fuck that.
Hey, it's 21. I wonder if it feels like that here also.
And next week, it's supposed to be low of -10.
I heard -15.
It's calling for -10. Yeah. Oh, look, my radar. That's what I use.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I know I can stop when I've got weather.
Feels like 9 here.
Hey, still doing better than boy.
Yeah, I know. Oh, they're calling for -9 on Sunday, 9 on Monday, 7 on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I'm out in the clear. This ain't bad. It was like Michigan getting hit pretty hard right now. Michigan and the East Coast.
And add a reminder,
Zoid's
TikTok,
40th
we're also
anniversary
live
comes
over
monster
on Twitch
collab
and
poster.
YouTube as well. Drop by on either one of the channels. You get a better view, yeah, quicker response out of me if you're trying to get my attention here on
Well,
chat.
I'm gonna get a phone call here in about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go snag some food.
Alright, buddy. Catch you later.
I know driver's gonna call me, but I get done with that. I'll head back off if he push the road.
Yeah, buddy.
Safe travels.
Don't have too much fun without me.
Can't make any promises. There's no peanut butter or shag carpet around.
Damn.
If I
I know,
do, I
right?
won't name it after you.
Oh, the peanut butter and shed carpet was a fever dream conversation at like 4 in the morning between me, Dobbs, and Leonard. Oh, speaking of, we had some really exciting news. The new one came today.
Hmm.
The 1-to-1 scale perfect grade,
Yeah.
the ones that grow.
So that's what you meant by that. Huh.
Yeah, there's another tiny otter running around. But I'm outie. Y'all have too much fun.
Later, homie. So those are up too.
If I get that far on my plane and I have to stop. I figured I'd take a slight break from Armor 3.
I think after I build this Hajiroboshi, probably take a night or day off of building because I built like 3 kits back to back.
Damn, son.
Yeah, well, the 2 kits that are here on my table right now, the Astroth and this Hajiroboshi, parts of this Astroth and the main bot in this entire Hajiroboshi kit are being used in a diorama along with like 4 or 5 other kits for a commission, so. And then I built the Kshatriya and finished that off yesterday.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Later, sniper. And then
Take it easy, bud.
Alright.
last night I built the entire Astroth in one sitting, minus the weapon loadout. Did that this morning. So it's just a go.
Goddamn magic Mike fingers working.
No, my hands are actually getting sore. That's the problem.
I was saying, yeah, take a break.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it just might take tomorrow off of building and play some Baldur's Gate 3. Because at least that's like a point and click type of game.
Sometimes you just gotta make love to a bear, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a break.
Yeah, I don't have Halston with my party at this present moment. He got kidnapped.
Sometimes you gotta save your kidnapped bear boyfriend and then make love to him.
Exactly. But you know, I got Shadowheart, so she's cool. I like her. The cleric, man, you gotta go with the cleric. But this cleric also dabbles in necromancy. It's pretty badass. As for my character, is a barbarian main class with a subclass in hunter. Yep. In the subclass of barbarian, I went wild magic, I think. I can't remember what subclass I did with the hunter, or by hunters, secondary, subclass.
I've not played Baldur's Gate at all. So.
Dude, BG3 is so much fun. Like, I highly recommend it.
Oh,
like,
I'm
if
sure.
you like Dungeons and Dragons, like, this game is.
I've seen enough of it being played, and I'm like, okay, I get the idea. I think that's sometimes a problem, like when streamers I know, like friends that like I watch play games. Like I'm just kind of like, all right, I got the idea, and I'm like, I have no interest to play it now.
I enjoy it. It is very good. I spent about 45 hours in the first act before I finished it and moved on. Oh yes, it's one of those types of RPG games which I really like.
Like there's very few games now like that I'm like, ooh, I need to play this, or like I gotta day one I gotta play this.
Day one, not so much, but gotta play, yes, very much so.
Like, get me another Dead Space game, and I'm like, all right, I'll play the shit out of that. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Another Doom game, I'm there. You know.
Oh, I put you on upside down. There we go. I don't understand what the fuck this, like, high heel kick of doom.
What was that?
I don't understand what the side piece here is for the ankle is for. Like.
Oh, yeah. I think those are like extra thrusters.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was just like, all right, so we're gonna give it like, 2 times speed of a roundhouse kick. Because roundhouse.
Roadhouse. I sort of got the pilot of that suit has one of the more Gundam names I've ever heard.
Oh, what? This one here?
Yeah.
The pilot's name.
Name is Wistario AFAM.
AFAM?
Oh. Yeah. What's up, AFAM?
Camera's being wonky. Give me a minute. Gotta fix it.
I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna try to go to bed.
Rest easy.
Have a good night.
Night.
Take it easy. Oh.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Take your pants off. Go. Let's get this party started.
Maury, is that you? Huh. You have to fix that right fucking now.
Let's get some shit done.
And, so you're not gonna believe what I found today while perusing the online hobby shops in my local area. I found multiple AK Interactive paint sets for under $30 Canadian.
Oh.
Right?
Look,
The one yeah, I know, right? The one I'm looking at picking up, I've already got it in my shopping cart. I just gotta wait till I get paid later on this upcoming week, and picking up the metallic set. So it's got bronze, gold, silver, gunmetal gray, and a couple other colors. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually end up picking up a few of those paint sets because they have like a neon color one, they have a transparent paint one, and all this other stuff. So I want to check them all out, see what they're all about.
Yeah, there's a couple of those sets that had like the color shifters and the galaxy shifters and all that. I've always wanted to try those out, just never had the chance. And every time I'm like, okay, maybe this time. And then they always go and they're all out of stock, or they're like,
right.
Oh, they're only $50. It's like, oh, come on. I like paint, but I don't like that much paint.
Right. Well, fuck, there was a paint order I did. I think it dropped like 60, 70 bucks, and that's including shipping.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's just like, so what'd you buy from the hobby shop? I was just like, paint. She's like, how much did you spend? I was like, do you want it before or after shipping? She's like, including shipping. I was like, 60 bucks? Like 50, 60 bucks? She was like, just on paint? I was like, yeah. I was like, when it comes to my paint, I don't fuck around. My wife doesn't understand it. Like, if we go shop, like, if I go out shopping and I have to, like, do grocery shopping and shit for the house, I'm in and out of the grocery store 5-10 minutes, not even, with everything in hand. Wife looks at me and goes, she's like, how the fuck do you do it? I'm just like, I'm like black operative, man. I'm in, I'm out, and I make it quick and clean.
I mean, that's just the difference in gender priorities. Is men, for the most part, would say there are days where I'm like, I want to just look around and see what's up, you know. But for the most part, 95% of the time, like necessities, guys are like, I need this, 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 and this. I'm gonna go grab this, this, and this. And if it's on the way and I need something else, I'll grab it. But I'm not gonna go wandering other aisles for other shit.
Yep.
And then they leave. Except when it comes to hobbies. Except when it comes to stupid shit. Like if it's things we don't need, then we're like, then by all means we're like, well, check this out, you know. Like, do not put me in a bookstore. Like, you put me in a bookstore and I'll be there for like 3 hours.
Just,
you know.
Do not put me in a hobby shop of any form. Do not put me in one. I caught myself looking at RC, wanting to build my. I was looking into building RC cars. I was like, I am not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that RC is so big out here in Colorado. It's insane. Like, most of the good hobby shops here, it's like most of them that like we had to like fight for a while for them to get to carry Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, ironically, because of COVID, the Gunpla just it's now full. There's a couple stores here that just kill it every week. You know, we got new shipments in, they post it, and we know about it. But all of those stores still, I guarantee you, like, they make just as much, if not more money from the RC guys. The RC guys out here are fucking nuts. But put me in a hobby store. Put me in a hobby store, and I will fucking I will go over the same fucking.
I'm like that with tools, man. If you put me in a tool store, man, I'm gone for hours.
I will go in the same aisle 4 or 5 times to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah. But, like, need me to go grocery shopping or go to Walmart, Costco, whatever? I'm like, okay, what's the list? What do we need?
Yep.
And boom, 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 boom. That's it.
You know, my wife has looked into trying to buy me tools and stuff for this hobby. She's like, I don't know what you need. I just looked at her. I was like, the stuff I need and or want, it's hard. No. She's like, what do you mean? Just no. I was like, I'm not letting you go down that rabbit hole. I was like, that's a rabbit hole you will not return from.
Mm-hmm.
because you don't even know what any of the tools that I'm looking at do. She's like, fair enough.
That's the same thing too. Like when my parents, they're like,
I
"Hey,
was
we
like
want to get you
model kits,
some
go
model
ahead and
kits for
buy.
Christmas." I'm like, "No, if you're gonna give me some, do a gift card because, like, here's the
Well, I
thing,
told my wife, I
have-
was like, by all means, like, buy me model kits. I'm happy with a model kit.
Yeah.
Just don't buy me tools and supplies. That's a me thing I
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, like I'm very tuned to that. Like if you want to buy me like a gift card to the model store, hell's yeah, that's big. But I have too many. I have way too many. I can't deal with it anymore. Oh, it's definitely a mistake putting me with disposable income in a hobby store.
I just send them links of what I want.
Hey, Jason.
Oh, hi. So, I found something.
Oh.
Yeah. So, did you know that you can get, in Baldur's Gate 3, you can get a Warlock slash, Sorcerer build to
Mm-hmm.
one-shot any enemy because you just Eldritch Blast everything to death?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you know. I'm currently making a Warlock with that info.
That's what I use Gale for. But.
Oh, you have Gale as
Mm-hmm.
as a multi-class?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he's wizard though.
Yeah, but I made him wizard sorcerer.
Oh, this thing's even more insane. Not by much, but
My next playthrough, I'll be going sorcerer mage. Like for my character.
So they were showing. I stumbled upon last night on TikTok of all things, like a whole bunch of bosses just getting eliminated,
Mm-hmm.
like getting one shotted. Like you see their health bars at max, and I was like, I'm gonna do some research, and they're like, yeah. So the Warlock Sorcerer build isn't just one-shotting bosses. It's one-shotting bosses 5 times. It says
DM me
like,
this
yeah,
specific build. I will take a look into it.
Yeah. It also looked on the forum pages. People are demanding that it gets nerfed. And
Why?
other
It's
people
not like
that-
it's fucking PvP.
Because they're saying in the multiplayer zone, like the ones that are open up to the public, there's just an enclave of them running everything.
And that's why I don't set my shit to public.
Right. Well, I'm like, okay. Also, it allows you to beat the hardest difficulty with the one save and all that kind of stuff. So you can unlock the dice. People are saying it makes it way too easy, and that the Dark Urge playthrough becomes this sort of becomes a joke. And I'm like reading this like, I found my min-maxing class. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, frickin' souls. But there is a debate in it. Do you take 4 levels of Warlock? Do you take 5 levels of Warlock? Or do you take 6 levels of Warlock?
Like, the same could be said about the Barbarians. Barbarians can one-shot shit too.
Yes, they can. But can they one-shot 5 things at once?
Same turn, my Barbarian right now can one-shot 3 enemies one by one.
Yeah, this thing's doing up to 5.
Yeah, see, he doesn't use AoE.
No, these are all single target.
You mean to tell me you're this warlock? Oh, right, yeah, because he can multi-shoot. The spells, I forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry, multicast.
Yeah, multicast and all that stuff. And the fact that Sorcerer makes the Eldritch Basket twin casted.
Mm-hmm.
But, and also, it's not like a lot of these classes that are initially like, oh, I'll just one-shot this thing off the planet, right? Next turn, because that was a cantrip it did, it does it again. And then it does it again. So it's like, I look at it this way. Build it. Just build it. Just do a playthrough of it. Feel what the most broken thing is on the planet right now. And when it gets face nerfed off the planet, okay, cool, you did it. Enjoy it while you still have it. At least that's my take.
Like I said to the people that are complaining about it, like if you're complaining about the warlocks and shit, you know, overrunning, set your games to private.
Right? Or better yet,
Ask your friends if your friends have those warlock builds, ask them politely not to use those characters.
exactly.
It's not fucking rocket appliance.
There's nothing wrong with telling your friends, hey, your build's a little
Your build's broken, can you not use it? It's fucking with my shit. I'm not exactly having fun.
Yeah. And vice versa, let's say you're in a group and it's making it that much more fun. Like if I sat down and was like, "Hey Doc, let's go play this thing at the hardest difficulty. I want the most broken things, and we're gonna try to power cleave our way through this toilet."
Yeah, like I said, I'm down for that after I finish my first playthrough.
Oh, I hear that. But you know what I mean? Like that's fun in its own right.
I also want to get all the characters as best I can. Because, like I said, I killed off the, what's her face? By mistake.
Karlak?
Yeah.
I personally want to get good with all the characters too.
It's not just get good, I just want to, like, have them all in the camp, that type of thing, right? Except for, because obviously, Karlak wants to off what's his face.
Oh, you can get them together. And you can get the druid.
Yeah, I know about Halson. I have Halson. He's just big.
No, there's an actual druid. You know that druid, snakes or whatever. You can get her.
Are you talking about the one in the Enclave?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I haven't been able to do it. It's a lot of perception checks, and it's kind of hard. But at the same time, yeah. I want to get good with all the races or all the different classes myself, because I think that's a huge thing is understanding. But yeah. So what are you working on right now?
I'm working on the Hiroboshi from IBO. Hey, look, I finally said its name right.
It's Hajiroboshi.
What's up, buddy? The hyperglycemic.
I thought it was always pronounced, never mind your own business before I bring down the set count.
It's whatever you want it to be. It's the Dobbs custom. That's what it is.
Yeah, it will be when I'm done with it. Like I said earlier this afternoon, like I'm digging this like lavender lilac-y color on this plastic. It's really sharp.
I was saying, most of those Erdor Hunt kits will have that shade. It's interesting for sure, and I'm not sure if there's any other suits that use that color.
No, I don't think. Something similar would be the Strike Rouge Oratory. Like, and I mean like the Strike Rouge from like the early Strike Rouge, the one that didn't come with the Oratory pack.
Yeah.
That one.
Maybe, but that's a little more reddish, pinkish.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that purple. Maybe the Gyan Krieger. That's about all I can think of, but that's even more purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's a P Bandai, so not even a regular release. Not enough purple suits out there.
The new, freaking.
The High New, yeah, technically, it's got some shades in there.
No, the
free too, yeah. Underutilized color, but it's also a hard color to paint too, just because purple. God, it's so hard finding the right purple.
Oh, you know what? Purple tubular.
Yeah, that's a real dark purple though. That's Mark. Yeah. That's the Mark II, yeah.
You know what? Black Tristar Zaku.
Well, the chest parts, yeah.
And the arms.
Oh, well,
the Zaku.
You know
yeah.
Most important purple one.
Those original. Huh? No, the Space Leo, yeah.
Yeah, literally, purple Leo. Like,
I'm thinking like, as I'm thinking like, I think in shades, and this shade of like you said, lavender. Like there's purple suits. Like even going back to like the original Dom, there's some shades of purple on there.
But like out of the Gunpla that I built and or seen, I've never seen this shade.
The Code Fairy suits, the Code Fairy GBO suits. There's some special Zakus in there that had a really nice, the Titania especially, had some really nice purple shades on there that are close to that. God, please make that Titania kit. I would fucking love it.
You know what? You know, still by far my favorite color that they've ever done. The Sky Zero, like orange.
That Sky Zero light blue is also very tasty. I normally don't go for just recolor reprints like that Guff Crimson and all that. I'm like, it's a little boring, but that color was enough. But like this Titania I just put in chat. Oh, give me that.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Give me that cam for Titania. So tasty.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be good. I will say, I wish, and I'm trying to do it, I just need to find like 2 God Gundam high grades that are pretty cheap. And I need to pick up another Blazing Gundam. But I need to get a high grade God Gundam to build it correctly because I'm up on his head. But do you know how funny it would be if you built a God Gundam with all the teal or the navy blue parts that the Blazing Gundam comes with?
Interesting.
Right? Like,
Interesting. I do have the HG God and then the Master Grade God too. I don't really enjoy older Master Grades like that, but give me a $28 Master Grade and I'm like, sure, why not?
I hear that.
Except those G Gundam kits have the rubber on the feet and then the waist. Painting rubber is god. I would think Dobbs it'd be easier to make our own primer and paint than paint fucking rubber.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, Dobbs, what do you think?
I think her Visine was expired.
Let me see. Not bad.
Should I change anything on her?
No, looks good. I mean, you're the one playing her, not me.
Well, I mean, I just want to make it look like an evil son of a gun. Like, very cool to... Did I nail it?
Yeah.
Nice. What's the name of this character? Oh, I know.
Two 33.
I can only do this because of military. Making the Guardian a tiefling. Like a warfare right there. Are we making a deal with the devil? Yeah. Yes, we are. Huh. You got me thinking on this whole, like, we need more purple kit.
What's the shade portion?
You know what would be an insane, Spring 14. An insane, like, titanium kit?
Hmm.
The Nightingale.
But Jesus Christ. $200 RE100, fuck yeah. Titanium version.
Yeah.
It's funny, you see a lot of those candy coated, like titanium shiny finished Sazabes, but I haven't seen anyone have the balls to pull off with like a full scale Nightingale with that titanium finish or a candy coating. I was like, that's just a lot of paint and money.
Yeah, I agree.
I've seen some people do the Nightingale up like candy coated, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
And if
It's
they
like,
do it, it's the 1/100 scale
well, it's
or 1/440.
well. There's the re-one.
Yeah, they just do the high grade.
Yeah. But man, it's like painting a Thanksgiving turkey. That thing's so goddamn big.
And they never do the
Why don't I see candy coated balls? I want to see candy coated balls.
I only find blue balls.
That sounds like a personal issue.
But are they candy coated blue balls?
Candy coated.
Careful with that search.
Oh, they actually really do make blue candy. Blue candy bowl. Okay.
Okay, it's done.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna get a pair. I'm gonna get a a pair of high grade freaking balls, and I'm gonna candy coat a set of them for blue. Okay, just for you.
You don't even need to get a pair. If you could find the HG that comes with a pair already, there's a twin set of balls.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get one pair red, and one pair blue, and be like, I don't know what happened to my balls.
No. What you gotta do is you gotta paint one blue and one black. And then you have that Joko. My balls are black and blue.
No, at this point, I'm just gonna get the whole freaking rainbow. Oh, they all have to be able to be hooked up to that mega cannon thing. Like, do that mod to where they can like join up together on that stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna make all the colors of balls.
Okay.
You get a ball.
Before we even finish that, I gotta wash real quick. Alright, I will be right back.
might have been a little confusing. You'd like to know who I was talking to, wouldn't you? I'll tell you what she looks like. She's beautiful, but rather cool. She always wears a white shirt, and she's got a good figure, but in a...
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I missed you so much.
Finish this kit off, and I think I'm going to jump into some Baldur's Gate for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
Getting them ball stealing.
Or do I want to snap out those other focus on the first the extra pieces from the Astroth kit? No.
Rest your weary fingers, boy.
We shall fight another day.
I legit have just the waist and its weapons to do. Let's get this done and we'll get some Baldur's Gate rolling.
Yes. Oh, Bubbas, I'm gonna hop off. I can hang with you tonight.
Likewise, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. As always, more than welcome to come chill.
Yes, yeah. You got any more airbrush questions? Just DM me. I'll get to them.
Will do, buddy.
Oh, I got an airbrush question.
Uh-oh. Ask away.
Is it okay to just spray it into a box? Like no vents or nothing, or do you need the actual vent?
So the point of the box is every box is to keep most of the paint in a area that it can be sucked out. If you're spraying into a box, it's just going to get all like it. You're just breathing it in harder and concentrating. It's actually worse if you spray it into a box with no ventilation than just spraying it out in the open, because it'll just circulate and come right back into your face. If all you have is a box, what I would suggest is at the back of the box, 2 or 3 air filters if you can, like even air conditioning filters, wet towels,
fish tank filters.
Like imagine like old school ways that you would hide like bong smoke in college, like fucking, you know how, God, my old roommates used to put toilet paper rolls and a bunch of fucking, you know, cloth down there.
No, not cloth. It has to be dryer sheets.
Yeah, like that. If it's just a box, you gotta have layers in the back that'll catch all the shit that you're spraying if you have absolutely no ventilation. But I mean, you can ventilate it. Like I've seen people like handcraft it. I did used to spray into like a like an old IKEA box that I created, but I also at the back of it I cut a hole put like an old. I went to like what the hell was it? I went to like a Goodwill and got like some vacuum parts, some hoses, and then I had it lead out. And you know, for the most part, it did what it was supposed to. I had a fan blowing into the tube, but now like it if I mean save up for an airbrush booth. Really, that's the best thing I could say, because you can like they're not as expensive as people think.
Hey,
I
like
mean,
I said, I got mine for like $100, so
yeah,
they're just
like
over.
100. They're like $130. You know, some of the cheaper ones you can get for like $90. But it's really worth it. I mean, if all else fails, just as long as you get the box ventilated, or at least have it to where it's deep enough to where the paint's getting filtered and caught in the back of the box, and it's not coming back into your face.
I'll do what I do.
Yeah, you just don't want to like with acrylics. It's not terrible.
Still want
It's
to
not
breathe
the
that
worst.
shit in.
Yeah, you still don't want it.
It's the lacquers.
Hey, bros.
If you're doing lacquers, you will have. It's like worse than smoking. It'll destroy your lungs.
And you'll get higher than fucking giraffe pussy.
That too. God forbid you're doing enamels and you're just fucking dead.
Oh, dude, enamels are like mid tier. Lacquers are top tier right there.
Well, yeah.
I say we
lacquers-
take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
I mean, we could do that too.
Fuck, everybody's showing up out of the woodworks.
I'm gonna go to the Beehive, but I wanted to tell you what happened with that very long game.
Alright. Well, I gotta go, Dubs, but have a good one, brother.
Night, goalie. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Peace out, homies.
Peace out.
I murdered. I
Good.
mermaid. Well,
You're
I'm not
mer-
mermaid murdered.
You mermaidered?
Yes. So, I was playing my Optimus Prime deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and then it was me, Cedrus, a friend of ours, and their boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was slightly newish.
Mhm,
So we're sitting there trying to help him out, but at the same time, he ends up having, you know, lethal on board against his girlfriend. And I'm like, hey, yo, bro, go swing at her. You can kill her, then kill me, and win the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm holding Cycrypt in hand, but I roll a dice to go. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I won't even cast it if you do exactly this. I won't even cast it.
Mhm,
You'll win the
mhm,
game.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. He swings at me. I Cycrypt him. Well, I Cycrypt at both of them. Then he times out. Then she times out. And I'm like, yep, you could have won, but you let the nookie get in between you and victory. So.
So do you want to hear my favorite one I've ever done?
That's hilarious and depressing. It's
So-
deprarious.
So, I have just to put it out there. There's the fish that gives everybody flash. Okay. And a hive mind is on the field. Okay. So when somebody casts the thing, everybody casts it. Okay. So, I cast a spell that kind of like fakes out the Teferi's protection. So the Teferi's protection happens because of how turn order happens. It's gonna go to me, and everybody's still gonna be phased out. Okay. So that means hive mind and all that stuff goes away. So it happens. I float mana. My original spell's still on the stack, and this one I go Necklace of Fate. And the guy who had hive mind goes, "You son of a bitch! I know exactly what you're gonna do." And I was like, "Uh-huh, let's do this." And like everybody at the table is like, "What's gonna happen?" And he goes, "You guys don't exist. He just took an extra turn. We don't have anything to interact with him. You pass your turn." I know. So the turn gets passed to me. I pass the turn to myself 17 times while digging through my deck, and I go, "Hey guys, go toss this oracle. Oh wait, you guys can't interact with me because you don't exist."
Pepperoni, pepperoni.
And swinging game.
Even worse, because well, the face protector says you can't replay. You gotta use.
I said swing and game. Okay.
Here's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. In the client that I play in, it's time based. You're gonna need to you take all that turns you want, but if you don't be efficient with those extra turns,
Oh, I was being highly efficient. I will say it was pretty funny though, since all the actions I was taking. The one of the players actually played some Magic Online, or Magic Arena, won his match and came back and my turns were still happening. Just because of all the actions that the deck makes.
but yeah, it was up to the prime job. Anyway,
So I'm just devouring some fine ramen I made.
I will catch y'all later. For now.
Hang on. Your lungs.
They sounded pretty
Don't
clean.
think you could just pop in here like that, Father Mucker, and think you could dip out without, proper measures and or rituals and or regulatory duties.
Right.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Popping in, sure, I'm cool with that. But you pop out and you don't smoke one with me? The fuck is this?
I wasn't going to bed.
I don't even do this stuff, and I know that.
I know, but you need to have something in your lungs to help with the appetite when you come back. You know what I'm saying? It accentuates the food tastes. But a 3.
2.
A 1.
Watch.
I don't know how I feel. I built 2 IBO kits in about 20 hours.
Wash your hands.
I don't feel that dirty.
Zayu would.
I feel dirty even looking at them. But that's my prejudice.
I just finished up dinner. Shit,
All right. Have fun, y'all.
Johnny.
Have fun.
Johnny.
Although, that being said, pretty solid for the most part, for now. I'm using the the correct phrasing here, for now.
So, I decided to bite the bullet and get some QP mayo for once in my life.
QP mayo? Refresh my memory.
Japanese mayo, my guy. The good Asian market kind.
Mm.
I need to get some more things, but effectively, if you don't want to make go through the exercise of making tonkatsu broth and stuff like that for ramen, what you can do is that you can take an egg, some QP mayo, throw some other add-ins, and basically like a creamy base you have at the bottom.
Okay.
Of your ramen bowl. When you're done cooking your ramen, you can either leave it in or separate.
Okay.
You separate your hot water with your ramen. You pour the hot water in the ramen bowl, mix it all around. And now that's officially your soup-based broth.
Okay.
For your ramen, and it's really good. I need to get some dried seaweed flakes and stuff like that, some really small ones. Maybe something else to toss in there. This goddamn dish has a lot of flavor.
Poached egg. Oh my god.
You good?
Yeah. I got a new bag of tea today.
Oh boy.
And it's called Blue Dream.
Blue Dream? Blue Manger?
No, just Blue Dream.
Oh, I heard Blue Dream, not Blue Dream.
Hey, it cost me $60 for just shy of 3/4 of an ounce. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah.
Does you feel like you're on the bluest of dreams?
I'm definitely not low.
One of these days, when I'm not in the military, right, I'm gonna come to your place. I'm gonna be like, all right.
You want to get proper stoned with Dobbsy?
Absolutely.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, but I want to pull a Mama's Boy moment where we mix the hardest shit.
We'll go to the fucking loony bin together. I don't give a fuck. We'll make it happen.
Let's go.
Because, like, I already smoke really potent stuff as is. Like, I don't skip out with my weed.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, that's like one of the things that eventually enough I have to do, because I've been offered weed a few times, but always turned it down.
No, and I get it. And I honestly, I 100% support the reason why you don't do it.
Well, it's because all the times it's just been like, yeah, I would totally smoke with you, but I'm about to go off and do some shit. So.
Yeah, I'm about to go on I'm about to go overseas and around the bush for a bit.
Yeah. It's more like, if I didn't have anything for the rest of the day, possibly tomorrow, sure.
Hear me out, okay?
I'm here.
This is a life goal, okay? You're in the Blackbird, the SR-52, okay? It's going full speed, whip out a bong, and just go to town. How many states does it take you to take one hit?
Challenge accepted.
Well, you do realize that with the SR-71, stateside and back from coast to coast takes like not even 2 hours.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's super.
Yeah. So I love the story of just messing around with that damn bird. They were like talking to flight control.
The story?
Like, yeah, where he shuts up the entire airwaves because he's like, "Oh, we're nearly going 2,000 on the land." Or no, they had him clocked at 1,000. He's like, "Well, we're surely on the ground that we're doing close to 2,000, not on the ground."
Yeah, no. The whole limit behind that is that like a bunch of pilots were chiming in. Eventually, an F-14 said to chime in because he wanted his ego to be stroked. And then the Blackbird pilot firmly and calmly said,
Hold my beer.
Exactly.
And the best part about it is that it's told from the perspective of the guy who didn't bring it in. It was the co-pilot. So the pilot rung it in, and he's just like, air traffic control. What is our current,
velocity?
land to speed right now, effectively. And yeah, it was great. And I'm just like, I always love seeing fighter pilots just get absolutely humbled. It makes my day. Like, I remember seeing like some friends of mine were telling me that they had saw this guy, some young lieutenant with his wife. They just got married. They're in front of like an F-16, and just like, I just got married to a pilot who works on the most badass, airplane ever. And I'm just like,
oh, that's cute.
An F-16? Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Like if you told me like a Spooky or an A-10, an F-22,
maybe.
Yeah. But that's them stuck in powers. But a 16, come on. Which
give me a 22 Raptor. Let's go.
No, dude, I always laugh because I have what's it called?
Let's be honest. If you had a pilot that was flying Grandpa Buff, they're pretty scary in their own right.
So, for myself, I've been inside of the cockpit of a Spooky. Shit's fucking cool. Not even gonna lie about that.
Nice.
It is absolutely amazing.
This first thing we go back.
So, and it was one of the more recent models too. And I was just like, this is so fancy and so high tech, and like, I'm just like.
Did you say it was spooky?
No, they call it the spookies because those suckers they can just kill the engine and they fly quiet. They just glide. Shit's wild.
Wait, what's their glide time for? Length?
Depending on how high they are, I would imagine no more than like a few minutes. And so when they're say like a few thousand feet, they'll probably just turn back on.
Mhm.
But the whole purpose of the matter is that they come in hot and no one sees it coming because they don't hear it. Absolutely beautiful. It's the same perspective as say someone what's it called?
The burp?
A10. Or from an A10. If you heard it, it wasn't for you.
Exactly. Oh fuck the A10. It reminds me of the day that I'm on my way to work and going to the bus stop because my bike is at the shop at this point. I'm talking my mountain bike. And I hear a familiar sound. I'm like, what the fuck? And it wasn't the burr. It was the engines that I heard. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, there's no way that can't be what I think it is. I look up, sure as shit, there's a fucking A10 flying over my goddamn head, US markings. That's how fucking low it was. I could tell by the markings. Call my dad. I'm like, Dad, can you explain to me why there's an A10 Warthog in Canadian airspace? He's like, I don't fucking know. Training exercise, maybe? Following question. What training exercise requires an A10 fucking Warthog?
Yes. Like, don't ask questions.
Yeah, I know. It hurts the team.
I can answer that. Have you ever tried to argue with an A10?
No, because nothing lives.
Exactly. So let me ask this: how do you think that bird got across the border? Nobody. Yeah.
It sure as hell does not have stealth capabilities.
I don't think anybody wanted to argue.
rounds a second.
Yeah, exactly. Spectre just gave me the perfect response. A training exercise that requires 6,600 rounds per second.
Yeah.
You see, A10 is the definition of the airplane that could. Much like the train that could, it was the plane that could. Because it's like, what if we take a gun and built an airplane around it? Okay.
Thank you, General Electrics.
Yeah, right. And then on top of that, it's designed where it can land with like half of its wings gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like its tail potentially halfway missing for the most part, bullet ridden with holes, and the pod's still perfectly intact.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
And it can go. What is it? Mach 1? Mach 2?
No.
Some crap like that. Yeah.
No, it can't go that fast.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it's 2 engines for a reason.
No, it can't go subsonic. It needs those engines to keep that motor, or to keep that gun from ripping its face completely off. Because if it lays on the gun for longer than like 3 seconds, it stalls the engine.
Yeah, it falls out of the air. It doesn't slow the engine, it causes the plane to drop.
Yeah.
However, though, at the end of it all, God bless. It's an absolute treasure to see.
Yeah. Its maximum speed is 420 miles per hour, so just slightly under Mach 1. A Mach 0.56 is the exact speed. So,
Still fast enough to go burp.
Yeah, it's not a plane that you want to do dogfighting with.
No, and it's also a plane with the country you don't want to piss off with troops.
Also, I love it when they load it up with a whole bunch of missiles on that sucker, because...
Oh, it can carry a lot.
Yeah, because...
It's not breaking Mach 1, therefore. It can carry a load.
It's a warning. Oh, it's not even a warning, it's an execution plane.
No. The funniest out of all current jets, or rather aircraft for that matter, is the NQ-9, the Reapers, because they're just like, well, we're out of ammunition to shoot them down. How do we plan on doing this? They get in contact. And they're like, with the Greenland fort? Okay, cool. Okay, we've gotten permission to crash land this into them. So they'll straight up nose dive that bitch into the target and just absolutely pummel them into a big explosion. Beautiful.
The plane that I still want them to do is the big plane, like the big bomber. Strap some good old, make it remake it. I think it's the B-50 SV-22, B-52. Can't remember. The B-52 is gone. Anyways, I want them to make like a huge ass bomber that's also a drone. Be like, you can shoot it down.
Well,
but
the funny part behind that is that they have kind of come out with a stealth drone that functions as a bomber in a way. There's videos of it online. Whether or not it's actually going to happen is a different story. I'm not entirely too sure, but it's there. It exists.
Also, have you seen the video of the have you seen the video of the Blackbird that did its mission in Vegas recently?
Wait, what? No, what? A black bear and what now?
No, the Blackbird.
Oh, black bird. I heard black bear.
I mean, they have those out there.
Black bear, come on.
Yeah. Anyways, so one of them went flying, and you see him kind of like flying in the air. He's doing this thing right, getting to altitude, and he cranked the speed of the sucker up, and you just see everything just go away. Like, it just disappears into the sunset, and all the car alarms go off because it did its thing.
It went supersonic.
Went a couple times supersonic, but yeah.
Ouch.
Fine, I'll leave.
No, I just fucking stabbed myself with a nub as I'm cleaning it off my freaking hobby mat.
Anyways, they had to pay a lot of money to fix that little mistake that dude made that day. Turns out it's not a bright idea to destroy Windows.
Oh, really?
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Like, damn, that's crazy.
Right? Well, he broke all the windows of all the cars that were parked there. And then he also broke part of the windows of Vegas International Airport. And I'm like, God. How did this guy get his license? Oh wait, he flies a Blackbird. Okay, that's how we know.
Yeah. Blackbirds are, unfortunately, they're decommissioned, but for a reason. They were expensive and also just incredibly difficult to, what's it called, like, work with. A lot of people that you know, worked on them, they probably enjoyed it for the most part, but also hated it because it's a lot of maintenance to keep those things running. And they're also like super expensive to, you know, per flight. It costs like I think it was like over $100,000 per flight.
Mm-hmm. And they're trying a brand new with
That's the 72. Yep. It is Indeed, a thing.
Either using the husk of the old one.
Yeah, because if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Facts.
It's the Benai method, as I've ever heard it.
They try. They try.
Hmm. Okay. Gonna have to figure something out with that hand for that sword. Because you're heavy as fuck.
But it's fine.
Damn.
see here. What do I get mass ping for inside of this server over here? Oh, just a build night notification for Berserker Mechs. Okay.
Yeah, I've been getting the build night started up here again.
Yep.
I'm trying to at least.
I built up a what's it called, Digimon kit over the weekend because I was
Yeah, you built up the what was it, War Greymon, I think it was?
the Shine Greymon actually.
How was it?
It's yeah, it's a Shine Greymon. It's a mega version of what's it called? You know, Agumon from like a different series. It's pretty good. Yeah. It made its called first appearance in the Data Squad series, which Data Squad's not that bad of a watch, but it's definitely a little more on the kid side until you watch the rest of it. You're like, oh, great.
What a twist!
Well, Digimon has never exactly always been for kids, especially
No.
especially the more recent ones, the movies that is. Those movies are oh boy.
Like that.
I watched all those movies while I was at someone's house last year, and oh boy, it's a great way to fuck with somebody.
Goodbye, childhood.
We're like, oh, they grew up, and so did the story. Fuck.
Yeah, I thought I was done with this.
What? They're making something that isn't for kids that's animated? No way.
Laps in the sausage party.
I was just gonna more or less making a reference of like original animation.
Oh god, that's really bad. Carl, buddy. Oh, fine. I can hold on to you. It's okay. What do you want to do, huh? Malay? Okay. Buddy. Again.
That.
Okay. Officially got my Elder's Blast turned on.
Ugh, shit.
Okay. This is fun. Stop. This is too much fun.
And the biggest group of IBO kids with these bullshit ankles.
Oh. It's already started. I really don't even need a rogue anymore. Because if it's a locked box, I just hit for more than what the box's health is.
Alright. So, the Hajiroboshi is now built. We're going to shift gears over to some Baldur's Gate. And YouTube, we're going to stop the stream here for you guys. So if you want to watch the Baldur's Gate fun, drop by my Twitch channel. And we'll be back in a few minutes.